Good morning and welcome to another ACY Securities market update. Asia traders today are bracing for another run of bond volatility and stock sell-offs today, after a surge in Treasury yields drilled down on US shares. Futures in Japan, Hong Kong and Australia have all pointed lower after the Nasdaq 100 slipped to a 2-month low, and the S&P 500 fell for the second consecutive day. The sell-off in tech giants was heavier than the banking and the energy sectors could actually carry. Australian bonds have slumped further with yields approaching the 1.5% mark, and traders are looking very closely at the uneven recovery data, picking out the slow sale parts of the economy as obvious weak areas chaining recovery efforts down. The macro story is in treasuries. The chapter at this stage of the recovery is pushing forward the narrative to keep on looking at bond markets. There is no question that treasury markets are driving investor decisions, and to a greater extent the consolidation currently being seen is sitting under the microscope at the central banking HQ. Wednesday's data dump showed US services growth has slowed after the winter grip gets tighter in the US, and the number of new employees rose but less than expected, highlighting the US job market is still struggling. The beige book from the Fed also showed that businesses' sentiment in 2021 is ticking up a little bit higher. And Joe Biden has agreed to wind back the stimulus checks to meet the demands of some of his more moderate Democrats. Oil has pushed higher, and the US reported a record drop in domestic fuel production caused by this deep freeze in the deep south of the US, which has shuttered refineries. The key events for today include OPEC Plus announcements on output, US jobless claims, factory orders, and durable goods orders. In the stocks, the S&P 500 fell 1.3%, while the Nasdaq 100 dumped 2.9%. In the Nikkei 225 futures, they also lost 0.9%, and the ASX futures were down 0.6% before the open today. In currencies, the yen further sank 0.3%, whilst the dollar index rose 0.3%, and the euro has fallen 0.2%. 10-year treasuries are at 1.49%, with the Aussie 10-year at 1.75%. West Texas oil is up 2.4%, now trading at $61.20 per barrel, and gold fell 1.4%, now trading at $1,714 per ounce.